Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. This month we're in Lebanon, and the Lebanese love their spuds just as much as the rest of the world. And they like them with a bit of heat. So we're making spicy fried potatoes, or Batata Harra. A couple of potatoes, peeled. I'm going to pat them dry because the drier they are when they go into the oven, the crisper they'll be. And let's give them a good pat dry. And then, get that out of the way, I'm just going to give them a good chop up into bite-sized pieces. Now I'll leave it up to you what you consider bite-sized, but within reason, for me, the smaller they are, the more surface area they're going to have to get golden and crunchy. So I would suggest don't make them too big. Imagine quite a small bite. We'll slice them up. We'll pop them in a bowl and give them a good toss with some olive oil. There we go. Good drizzle of olive oil, and away we go. Now, no salt at this stage, quite important. We want plenty of oil to get them nice and crispy and golden, but I found the best way to get potatoes crisp is not to salt them until the very end when you're ready to serve them. So there they are into the bowl, don't miss that one. Let me pop these in the oven. We'll give them about 30 minutes and then we'll have a look and see how they're going. After about 30 minutes, you can see our potatoes have started to crisp up quite nicely. Let's just give them stuck a little bit, but that's okay, because those stuck bits are extra crispy. So let's just give them a bit of a turn and then pop them back in the oven for another 15 minutes or so until they're really good and golden. Now, if any of those bits are stuck on the bottom, make sure you scrape them off because, as I said, they're going to be extra crispy. There we go. Excellent. Okay, back into the oven and then we'll talk about our seasoning. Now, what makes our potatoes spicy is some wonderful Aleppo pepper. So we have Aleppo pepper and salt and a couple of cloves of garlic, or if it's a big one like this, just one. When I'm cooking garlic like this, I like to start from a cold start. So I have my oil and garlic in the pan. We'll take that to the stove in a moment. We have our Aleppo pepper and salt ready to go, and big handful of coriander. If you don't like coriander, leave it out or use parsley. Now, I think we've talked before about chopping coriander, but what I like to do is just roll it up nice and tight like that, and then just slice through it until I can hear that I'm no longer slicing through leaves. I'm starting to slice through mainly stem. So slice, slice, slice. Now the sound changes. We're down to mostly the stems. Pull those last few leaves out. Now, any roots can be scrubbed and put in the freezer for curry paste. The stems can go into salads like our Guangxi trout salad that we did with Andy Evans for Chinese. And these, we'll just run the knife through them again to make sure they're nice and fine. All right, let's go to the stove and get our garlic and oil sizzling. So there's our garlic and oil over a medium heat. Cold start, we didn't heat the pan beforehand. Let's just give that a minute or two until it starts to sizzle. So that's been a couple of minutes, it's starting to sizzle. In with our Aleppo pepper and salt, in with most of our coriander. I've kept just a little bit back for a garnish. And I just want to cook that for another couple of minutes until that garlic starts to colour. And by then our coriander will have wilted. And that's our garnish and our flavouring for our roast potatoes. So here we have them, our beautiful crisp potatoes. I need a little bit of loosening. Oh yeah, yum. Okay. And our beautiful spicy, don't need that for this, garlic, coriander and Aleppo pepper oil over the top. Get as much of that in there as you can because that's what's going to make these taste amazing. And that was just on the stove for another couple of minutes, maybe 2 or 3, until the garlic started to get a bit of colour. Okay, toss it together. Yum. Now, I'm doing a small quantity here for 2, but obviously you could do a huge tray of these because, trust me, your friends and family are going to eat plenty of them. And onto our serving plate. Yum, yum, yum. Get all those crunchy bits. And all that gorgeous coriander or parsley, if you're not a coriander person, garlic and Aleppo pepper oil. Yum. Spread it out. I'm going to put a little lemon wedge on the side for garnish, a little more fresh parsley around if you like, and dig in. Yum.